Here we go. And 2 boxes. I don't know if I was expecting 2 boxes or not. They're here. And they've got the delicious anime DVDs in them. Let's see. I was expecting. This is as I was expecting. That. And okay, so let's see if we can figure all these out. I guess first of all we've got a Golgo 13 Collection 3, and I do believe Collection 4 is scheduled to be released soon, so Golgo 13 is resuming release. I do believe they're also planning on re-releasing the older DVDs that I already went back and bought. Let's see. We've got an order now. We've got a Marvel anime release. This was animated in Japan. I do believe it even says in the back that it still has the original English and thus also English subtitles, just in case there was some doubt. Although this one is calling it Marvel Animated, whereas I think it was listed as Marvel Anime. I don't even know if these are necessarily good, but this is clearly very different from our normal anime pickups. It's a bit like Supernatural in a way. No, I guess it's actually a bit like Supernatural in a way. But we have to accept the fact that comic book stuff can be released there that originally came from here. I mean, we've got the Witchblade anime. Not much doubt that came out here, and that originated as a comic book here, I believe, and went to Japan. And now I've got X-Men and Iron Man to figure out. And then we've got Fullmetal Alchemist, The Sacred Star of Milos, Blu-ray DVD collection in the Blu-ray size thing. Hope that my thumbnail grows back kind of soon, because that was really useful for taking this plastic off. Not that anybody seems to be got a very don't know what to think about it. Got a DVD version and a second disc of the DVD version, and then the Blu-ray version. This one's Region A only. Disc 3 Blu-ray. Okay. I'm very curious about this. And the other thing was Puss in Boots, which is from another Discotheque. Seems to be doing a lot of stuff recently. I bought this because the Amazon listing said in stock April 23rd, and since that was like Monday, or rather yesterday, you know, I figured they're either re-releasing it or restocking it. I should just pick it up. It's not expensive anyways. So I did, and it's here now, as opposed to the prediction of tomorrow for next week. But it's all good, because that's the original Japanese language, and I guess part of the motivation for this was Charles pointed it out, and we watched Animal Treasure Planet, which I think Discotheque also released, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember anymore. And I'm too lazy to go over and check it out and figure it out. But here we go. A fairly older series. And of course that isn't everything I got. So first of all, I've got a Crusher Joe, which is a 2-disc set, nearly 4 hours of exciting action. It's a weird DVD case. I don't know if this was because it was an ex-rental or if Crusher Joe may have come with something strange, because this, I don't know what to think about that. But you got the movie and then you got the OVA. I've got a Cosmo Warrior Zero, the collected edition, which has the 4 volumes in it. Obviously, artwork from Captain Harlock stuff. So I believe it is within that universe in some way. And eventually I'm going to start exploring this stuff, watching more of it, because I am curious. We've got Cyber City, the final collection, which I believe all the Cyber City releases had all 3 episodes of Cyber City in them. Final collection, I'm not entirely sure why I chose that one over anything else, but I did. We've got Cybernetics Guardian. So you can see I'm starting to catch up on US Manga and Central Park Media releases. We've got Cybuster, which I guess if I'm doing these kind of thorough, I'll take a look on the inside. And I was kind of interested in. Well, I didn't pick it up because I was interested. I picked it up because I'm covering things in more or less alphabetical order at this point, unless something else comes to mind. But something about the artwork kind of had me curious, and I can't help but think that it feels like some of the same character design from Figure 17, but I don't know that that's the case. I do know that it appears that I did mark it as something that I was interested in watching, but compared to Figure 17, I haven't been enjoying this one as much. It's done some rather silly things, and I'll talk about that in anime analysis, of course. I haven't watched all of it, though, so maybe it's still good in some way, but from what I have watched, I kind of understand, given the mindset of the people who worked on this, why it just ended up with a low rating. And last but not least, this one is a rather important pickup. It's a Prefectural Earth Defense Force. A new copy that showed up on Amazon about a week before the one that may still be up right now, that was used for $200. This one was new for much cheaper. I suspect, you kind of have to look at these things carefully, because you don't know if you're looking at something that's too good to be true, or just somebody who didn't quite know what they had and that they could probably get away with selling it for more. And I don't feel the sticky residue anymore, but I got the impression this was probably the real thing. The interesting thing is there's a hole right there in the barcode. The guy selling his used one mentioned in the description that that hole was there. It makes me wonder if maybe ADV did that as part of their process of deciding not to distribute this at large, I guess. Not sure, but I'm finally glad. I looked at it satisfied, because the other thing is that the disc looks like a pressed disc and not a burned disc or any obvious signs of being anything other than an actual copy. So I'm glad to finally get that and add it to the list. And there we go. All of this week's updates. Well, I I guess I'm not quite sure what to comment on about the upcoming release. I can say that I am excited by next month's release of the two Unico movies. I've been waiting for those on DVD for a long time, since Unico and the Island of Magic is something that I grew up with that I still actually like to go back and watch and respect and enjoy. But I guess other than that, there is an eBay auction I'm currently keeping an eye on that should complete something else in my collection that I've been waiting to complete for quite a while now, which is nice. Unfortunately, that probably won't be here for next week, so next week's will just be all that stuff I bought in order to pad next week. And like I said during the update, I'm buying things kind of in alphabetical order. There's a couple things where I'm like not entirely 100% sure that they aren't a bootleg listing instead of an actual item, so I've been holding off on those and just knocking off other things in an alphabetical order. And here's hoping that everything I ordered arrived in time, because, you know, a lot of these things I've also held off on because 1 or 2 DVDs can only be obtained by, ordering from somebody not doing the fulfillment by Amazon. Or if I do fulfillment by Amazon, I'm probably paying 10 times the price. And I'm trying to be a little conservative with the money, since there are other things I would like to get, such as, importing the Lucky Star Blu-ray. But I don't know. That may happen kind of soonish, but it won't happen until after the next paycheck hits, because then I won't have to worry about bills. Right? Yeah, I guess that's about it. Another shout out to all my DVD collection people. In the background here we've got Charles saying my name a lot of times, the Fat Kid for Life, and Duels 902. So, yeah, there you go. They wanted the shout out, so there they go. They got it. Y'all have a nice week.